Communications, Dalek! Contact the Mega Saucer and let them know the Squealing Shergulls are in position. Section Leader, are you sure it is wise for us to be in the open like this? We are well beyond range of small arms fire here, and they are not likely to target us with their heavy weapons while our main force is attacking from the other side. There is nothing to fear!
Enemy forces detected on the Mogati Ridge. I have told them to fear the feared. The wall batteries have engaged. Hoverbound squadrons, we will climb above the enemy forces and target their air cover. Mobile gun pods now entering firing range. Prepare to commence counter barrage. My sensors are detecting an energy spike. They have heavy guns with them. All units, brace for heavy fire.
Grexnal, I am retasking our main batteries to eliminate their gun pods, but that will reduce the fire pressure against their infantry. More of them will survive to reach the wall.
Understood. Their lead elements are almost in range of our support weapons. There is no need for us to be subtle. All secondary batteries and heavy weapon Daleks are to fire as soon as they have a target in range. Now we will see what Jetrel's BFG can do. Well, it has not destroyed the whole planet. Yet. That is certainly a promising start.
All sharpshooters, enemy is in range. Target officers and organizers, fire at will!
Enemy in range. My pattern 9 might not be as accurate as the sharpshooters pattern 11s at this range, but in such a target-rich environment it will not be a problem. We have range to target. Support weapons return fire. Let them feel the fury of the 5th. Exterminate! General, something is wrong here. These are not the enemy's elite forces. They do not even have the new model travel machines. If anything, the proportion of the older travel machines seems to be higher than normal. You are right, Juck. This is further evidence that the Golden Emperor is unfit to lead the Daleks. He knows the power of our defenses and is aware that this first attack wave is likely to suffer massive casualties. He has sent these particular Daleks against us because he considers them to be expendable. These are older, more independent Daleks who do not conform to the tyrant's idea of what an ideal Dalek should be. Even if they do not overwhelm us, they will seriously weaken our defenses. But if we kill them all, the tyrant will not care. He considers them to be obsolete. If we could have had time to speak with these Daleks, we could have probably won many of them over to our side. Unfortunately, given the circumstances, there is only one thing we can do. Exterminate them! Foul's breath! What kind of weapon is that?
The enemy's mobile gun pods are withdrawing. Their forces are so close to the fortress that they can no longer fire on us without hitting their own troops.
I did wonder if the Golden Tyrant would lift his barrage, or if he would expect his forces to hurl themselves into its teeth to reach us. Start sending some of the reserve companies forward to reinforce the wall. The enemy will soon be in standard gunstick range. What is the status of our hoverbound squadrons?
Our losses are about 50%. We are heavily outnumbered and their combat hoverbouts are individually superior to our transport models.
I did not anticipate them bringing quite so much air support. Hoverbat forces are not ideally suited to taking and holding ground objectives. I was holding our gunships in reserve in case we were able to launch a counterstrike, but I think we had better commit them now before the enemy gains complete air superiority.
We are now in range of all their weapons. This is the critical point. Our superior armament and armor against their superior numbers. Stand firm! We have reduced their numbers and disrupted their formations. If we can endure, we will beat them. They cannot match our fighting spirit. Their emperor sent them here to die, and they know that.
Forward the Frangulons! Support the General! Maximum aggression!
It is the terror of the 5th Galactic Region, Secondary Subcommander Elvenal and the Fighting Frangulons.
The reserves have deployed. Still no extension of the attack front. It is a pinpoint strike.
I feared as much. Patch me through to Subcommander Lonozyte. Lonozyte, the attackers are not surrounding the fortress. It looks as though they intend to focus on the Herinti sector and overpower our defenses locally.
That is it. The enemy are now within the minimum safe range of the BFG. I dare not fire again in case we are caught up in the blast reaction. The attack has lost momentum. The first wave is still pressing forward, but the statistical probability is that they will be unable to take the wall. If we send the second wave in now, while the remnants of the first are still keeping the renegades busy, it should help keep casualties to a minimum.
Quite so. What is the current status of Supreme Dalek Galt and the Siege Lord?
Supreme Dalek, the space lift apparatus has been detached and withdrawn. The Siege Lord is being brought up to full power. We will be ready to move shortly. What is the status of the second Siege Lord? It is already moving up from the secondary landing site. It will rendezvous with us as we start out into the Herinti Desert. Signal received from the Exterminator. The Emperor commands the second wave to advance when ready. Acknowledge the Emperor's signal and report our state of readiness. Commander to all sections, report status. Gravitational furnace at full output. Gravity lens diagnostics show no problems. We are prepared to move. Battle systems are fully functional. We are ready for combat. Assault deck is clear. Close the battle hatch. Defense gunners are standing by. All sections report ready for action. Excellent. Alert my ground forces that the Siege Lord is about to move out. Once the troopers are clear, lay in a course for the Alma Pass and the Herinti Desert. Maximum speed